Sounds good, yep.
Perfect. Hello,
I
everybody.
still haven't decided. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
hi, sorry.
Hi. Uh, welcome to join us. Today I am having an art stream. Who I am joined by Dex, also known as Cur10usCrow. Would you like to introduce yourself? What are your pronouns? Uh, sort of like
Yeah,
who you are in the magic sphere, stuff like that.
sure. So yeah, I'm Curious Crow, with ones and zeros on Blue Sky and on Twitch. My pronouns are he, they. You can call me Dex or Crow, either's good. And I kind of do a little bit of everything. I do cosplay. I do art and writing, like a lot of fan art. I have a series of legendary drip where I draw legendary creatures and planeswalkers in fun outfits. And then I also do a lot of writing on trans experiences because being trans mask is it's kind of difficult if it can feel a bit invisible. We've had a little bit of visibility in the last few years, and it's been great to hear people's stories of feeling seen. So uh, that's that's what I do in the magic sphere.
Cool. I had the pleasure of meeting you at CubeCon a few months ago, and that was really cool.
Yeah, we got to hang out at the a little bit in the convention, but I was so busy with working the event, so we got to hang out afterwards more in the after party type thing.
Yeah, the various queer connections and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. It was really pleasant.
That was Oh yeah, it was fun. I I look forward to next CubeCon.
I'm hoping I can make
I
it.
love Yeah, I hope so too. I love CubeCon.
I really liked it. There are a few things that kind of threw me off, though.
Sure.
Some of that can be attributed to just me not being used to being able to go to events. Just because, like,
Yeah. And
when
it's kind of a confusing event your first time, like it's an event within an event.
yeah,
So but it's a lot of fun. That and Commander Sealed. You should make it out to Commander Sealed sometime.
if I'm able to, I will. It's hard not being able to drive and also not
Transit's
having a
hard.
job.
Yeah. Um that is true. It'd be a bit of saving up and everything, but at least it's really it's right next to a train station. Like right next to
Oh, that's good.
a train station. So I had a friend just who was also going to the event pick me up, and that was nice.
Nice. Uh,
Yeah,
so I don't know where the nearest train station is in Ohio to get to New York.
there is actually a great train station. You're right on the one that connects. Like Ohio's kind of in the center of it because it connects to Chicago, which connects to like everything else. So look up Amtrak. That'll be your best bet.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
it's one of those things where, like, I always feel
Oh, I'm gonna
better.
sell you so hard.
I always feel better when I have a buddy, even if their buddy's not with me. It's still just like someone to like come back to, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep selling you on Commander Sealed as hard as I can. It's my favorite event. Uh, but I could be a buddy.
Yeah. The buddy has to be the person who drives. That's the big thing.
Oh, I'm not driving. No way.
Yeah. So ideally, if all goes well, my artwork picks up and I can get paid from a job or find a job, I'd like to go to MagicCon Atlanta.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I can't make it, but it's gonna be a blast. I can tell.
Yeah. And CubeCon again.
Very nice.
Commander
Good.
Sealed is that's in about a month, right? Or 2 months?
I thought it was. Wait, hold on. Let me double check before I misspeak. I thought it was later in the year.
Is it later in the
Uh,
year?
yeah, I thought it was like around October, November, somewhere in there. Hold on. Commanders. I could be. Time is an illusion. So I could be completely wrong. Uh, it's September. Yeah,
Okay.
September 13th.
So that's September. CubeCon's in late October, and MagicCon Atlanta
Yeah.
is September 26th to 28th.
Yeah.
So it's either
It's a busy time of year.
Commander Sealed or MagicCon Atlanta.
Mm. I mean, they're both good. You can't go wrong. Either way, you're gonna go hang out with nerds and play Magic the Gathering. So, like, yeah,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong. I need to decide what I'm drawing. I haven't decided yet. I was trying to think about it while I was at work today, and I didn't come to a conclusion.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe something Gatewatch. I always love the
Well, that'll
Gatewatch.
be cool. Let me see when I you just told me and I already forgot. Commander Sealed 2025.
September.
13th to
Yeah.
15th.
Yep.
26th to 28th. So it's not impossible, but I would need
Not impossible.
I would
All
need to
right. So everyone needs to commission you.
yes.
Yes, every single member of Blue Sky. You can keep up with that, right?
Uh uh uh
Easy. All right, you get to do every event. Every event for the rest of the time. Let's go. I have one little hair that is bothering me. Is it there? There. Cool. All right. I need to find a pose. I need to decide what I'm drawing. That would help.
uh So tell us about your art. What do you do? What do you like doing?
Okay. Yeah. So I was just staring off blankly into space at poses on a Dorcas stock.
No, trust me, I get it.
I
I'm replying to people on Discord because some people are asking me
yeah.
about like future episodes, future art streams.
Mm-hmm. Oh, uh, networking is half of being an artist these days, unfortunately.
And
Like, fortunately, because it's great to collaborate, but unfortunately, because you're like trying to work on art, right? Um,
yeah,
but okay, what do I do? I mostly draw portraits, like people, and animals and such. I have a lot of fun with fashion, and and that's what my legendary drips series is. I I draw digitally, like with my Clip Studio here, or I uh, draw in like Copics, the alcohol-based markers that let you blend and such.
I have
That's
those. I've
uh,
seen them
that's
use
my
them
favorite
before.
on paper. Oh, they're so good. I have quite the collection. Although half of mine are dried up and need new ink because my my lovely cat decided to cat really hard and knock over the entire tray and send half the marker tips caps flying.
Oh no, mine are
He helping.
yeah, mine are practically unused. I've used them on and off.
Mhm.
I used them like 2 3 years ago for a Verdant
Sure.
Catacombs artwork, and then 2 3 years ago for a Carpet of Flowers artwork that I then turned into a triptych.
Okay, yeah. And then I've gotten recently into Posca.
Nice.
Uh, yeah, been really enjoying that.
Hell yeah. I think to finish up this altar, I will do blue and yellow.
Seems good. Blue and yellow are good together. Let's see. What do I could draw. I feel like people don't pay enough attention to like the fact that Gatewatch era Nissa has a sword in her staff.
Really interesting.
Yeah, so you know the Animist sword from Origins?
Yeah.
Uh that's uh that staff is or that's what her staff is made of is the sheath of
Huh.
that sword.
Interesting.
And fun fact, whatever she stabs with it,
Turns to a plant.
uh yeah, yeah, start makes a little sapling
Oh,
that grows into a full tree.
I was
So
I was
she
bullshitting.
nope, nope. So she can like just she can just put a tree through your midsection.
Also,
That's actually exactly what it does.
wild. Also, thank you for joining
Yeah.
us, questioning Feldergriff. Yeah,
Oh, hello.
more than glad to do these. I not just do these. I feel that these are interesting and provide some unique perspective. They help me do my stuff because uh, I
We're
got
accountability buddies.
exactly parallel play as they call it sometimes.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not doing something, I'm still getting ideas out and still like creatively walking through myself and with other
Mm-hmm.
people. And so even if I don't get anything done on stream, after stream I usually get a good amount of stuff done.
Yeah. I also like I haven't gotten anything done yet, but I've started like thinking about making art, which is sometimes and like getting in the process of like sitting down and actually getting ready for it cuz like I think about making art all the time, but like picking up that next step of actually opening up a program and getting a pose in front of me and getting ready to draw can be rough.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe Gatewatch is nice, but maybe I draw something Teeth of a Kuum.
Hen's here. Hello, welcome Hen. Thank you.
Hi, what one of my favorite nerds. Hi, I I think Teeth of a Kuum is it. Let's see.
You could draw a robot.
If, ooh, you make a very compelling point. Ooh, I don't know what I want to draw for a robot though. I
How's
found a
this?
cool sword pose. What? How's what?
Oh, the sword pose is good. If you like the sword pose, do the sword pose. Or you can do something that like I like doing. I haven't done it in a
Mm-hmm.
bit, but I like doing. I draw robots and magic cosplay.
Aw,
So
what robot? Like my style. I don't have like a character that I draw a lot, and my style is so like highly rendered that I don't. I would have to have like a specific robot
got it.
in front of me.
That's definitely
Hmm.
fair. You've already.
I need a mascot. You said that a while back, I think, and you're so
Yes,
right. I do need a mascot. I could design a mascot.
that might work.
All right.
Make it a bird.
I already got a beak going. Well, I'm unfortunately my drafting color is in blue, and it was starting to look like Twitter. Hold on, let me change to orange. Orange is a good color. That's really bright though. Let me change to not that orange. There. That's a good amount of saturation. Push it a little redder, maybe. That's satisfying to look at. And let's not draw at the size of the sun. Let's go for like maybe Venus instead. Okay. Yeah. So okay, I got a beak, and they're this shaped. All right, that's my mascot.
Oh shit! Let's go.
No, it's not. I don't really draw. My problem with drawing a mascot is like I was saying, is my style is so rendered. I don't really draw simple shapes well. I'm really bad at like that's my weakest area of art. Is I have a really hard time simplifying down. I'm one of those people who would love if I had the time to go to every single pixel and choose its perfect color.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I have a persona. Radley drew my persona, so I have one.
Maybe you could simplify that.
Uh, simplify? I don't know. Hold on. Let's.
A Bloomborough Sona.
Yeah. Um. Not a blue burrow Sona because it is not just a little critter. You'll see. You'll see. I don't know if you remember. Hold on. I'm off to a terrible start. This looks like a reindeer because of the antlers. Hold on.
I have a little, not a Fursona per se, but a little furry character that I like to draw sometimes. His name's Humble. He's a folk punk raccoon
Oh,
bard.
that is beautiful.
Yeah. Apparently a
Is
tree.
that
Do you have the same problem as Karn does?
uh I I'm not ready to talk about that. They should have made him a giant bug.
Because bugs are robots?
The carapace would map so well. The carapace would have mapped so well to the plates of his armor. It would have been a match made in heaven. Okay, hold on. I this needs to I'm not this is hard. I'm trying to draw as simple as possible, like not even let myself do what is it? Like skeleton, before drawing because like it needs to be simple, right? But I don't draw fantasy beasts. Oh, it's a kitten. No, don't run. I wanted to show you off to the people. Come back.
Creature, please.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. I'll put my pen down. I'm just looking a slightly different direction. No, she's gone. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
My ex's cat used to be the same way.
Yeah.
But here's the altar I finished working on. It only took me a little bit.
Hold on. Let me see. Oh, that is beautiful.
It's for Gamble.
Let's go. That's a great gamble. I love Gamble. It's one of my favorite tutors
It's a good
because
card.
I would play it in Alacia when I had no other cards in hand.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. So my persona, right,
Okay.
is hold on. I gotta get these. I didn't make the body long enough to put all the freaking feathers on. Okay, so my persona is a black cat with mismatched white socks. Mismatched white socks. And two pairs of corvid wings. Uh, the second pair is rainbow. I'm making a list. Okay. Micro raptor tail and antlers
That's a lot.
with heterophobia in their eyes.
Which is.
Heterochromia, the mismatched eyes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know what
But
heterochromia is. What's heterophobia?
no, that's the meme.
Okay.
He has heterophobia in his eyes for heterochromia.
Got it.
Um, it's just a meme. I don't think I'm missing anything. Hold on, I gotta look up my persona again. It's been a hot minute.
So I sent it to you.
10.
I sent it to you on Discord, but I'll show it on here too. This is my little furry character that I've drawn a while back. If it'll show up.
Yeah. Well, oh wait, I'm looking in DMs. It showed up perfectly fine for me.
There you go.
Hen, you should go bully Radley to put my persona on Blue Sky. I deleted my Twitter. I'm a master. I'm a master of delegation.
Of course.
That's the word. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my little furry character. It's a raccoon. That's pretty simple to draw. It doesn't have a whole lot of
Raccoons are good.
no complicated extra parts. Can fit into just about anything. Doesn't have any extra wings. Doesn't have any extra tails. Doesn't have any extra horns.
Wow. Okay. First of all, my character doesn't have horns. They have antlers.
Oh, okay.
Completely different.
Of course, I should have known.
Please take this time to listen and learn.
Can't believe it. I got called out for being antler phobic.
Real. Wow. Okay. I kind of drew. Hold on. I kind of drew. That's my Sona. Ah, wow. I came on to Twitch to join an art stream, and I've made a masterpiece.
It looks like a Beanie Baby that was sewn together by Sid from Toy Story, but like in a nice way.
Oh, in a nice way.
In a nice way.
But in an upbeat way.
It's a work in progress.
So it's a work in progress. Let me look up cat poses.
Sorry.
No, that was funny. All right. Wow. People post images on the internet. Life is beautiful.
Amazing. So I need to draw either Horn of Greed or Damping Sphere. Just trying to figure out which one to do first. Horn of Greed I kind of have an idea about, but then I decided against it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I kind of want to get a little bit weird with it. Not weird in a weird way, but
Not weird in a weird way. Weird in a normal way.
of course.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you.
There's an author / artist I really like, who's known for making stuff in a very like pixel art kind of, but
pixel art adjacent, inspired.
Yeah. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know who Plastaboo is?
Probably, but I'm terrible with names, and I also don't like usually say the names that I read on the screen out loud. You know.
Fair. I don't know their pronouns, so I'm just going to say them.
Fair enough.
They made Vermis, which was an art book that was really popular for a little bit and had a huge following.
Yes, it is ringing a bell, but I don't.
But they've done.
I'll have to look them up. You should send them my way after stream.
They've done Vermis and Vermis 2, and then they've made a new one.
Okay.
And I'm a huge fan of their work because it's like kind of MS-DOS inspired.
Yeah. That's fun.
The first book is already on its 9th printing. I have its 2nd or 3rd printing.
Ow. Okay, let's draw my persona for real. I kind of pictured my persona as an anthro, but I guess like okay, so I live with 2 furries, but I'm not like in the furry fandom. All of my friends are furries. It feels like the why is my feed filled with posts by trans women says man who's about to find out. It feels like that because my entire life all my friends have been furries. So I think it's like a common thing to have your persona like have an anthro form of them and a not anthro form of the same character. So this is my persona, but they were drawn as not an anthro first by Radley. So I gotta stay authentic. I think. I don't know. I'm making things up.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have opened up just a image search of cats. I'm getting distracted. They're so cute. Did you know that kitty cats?
Yes.
Oh, wow. And sometimes they even kibby.
I used to have a cat
And
once.
cat. I have 3 cats right now.
I used to live with my ex, and my ex had a
Yeah.
gray, medium hair, golden orange eyed Persian.
Ow, that's an interesting mix of attributes. I had a Siamese cat who was mixed with something and looked a little generic in most of the ways, but like there were certain angles that the fur pattern would really come out weird. Um my one cat right now is a gray tabby who like just has a spontaneous collection of red tabby spots. Like the pattern of the tabby pattern stays the same, but like the gray suddenly just becomes red for little spots. Um, I joke that the toner ran out while they were printing her.
I sent you some pics of my ex's cat.
Oh, I love kitty cats. I don't see them.
They're loading.
Oh, oh, okay. Let's see. All right, I need to just choose a pose.
You should have them.
Hen, you should show me a fun pose. Oh, kitty! Hen, you should send me a pose of a cat. That's fun. Oh, kitty cat. Oh, that face.
Uh huh.
Yo. OMG, hi. We have more people. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We have gotten close to making well, you finished an art piece. I've gotten close to making art. I sketched out my plan. This is the general plan of what I'm drawing. You'll notice it doesn't look like much yet. Haven't gotten there yet. I'm trying to find a pose of a cat. I'm gonna draw my persona that Radley, Robot Rad on Blue Sky drew for me. So it's like a Bloom soda, but a little different. All right. Oh, that's a cute picture. I'm distracted looking at cats again. This is how do I find resources for my art? They're just all so cute. Okay. I found a picture of a cat jumping for the toy. They're
I
not
love it.
anywhere close to catching it.
I'm talking to.
You should put your art display on
Yes.
stream while I'm still deciding, because mine is just a gray screen. I'm so sorry.
That's fair.
I'm looking up poses. Oh, that's a good pose.
Sorry.
It was like you can't watch the pot while it boils, right? Because like the second you turned off, I found a pose. But I gotta look at it and like decide if it's the one, anyways. So they could watch some art actually be done. Oh, I just found an image of like someone you can tell that they were super into warrior cats. They've just got like that style from like the early DeviantArt days of Warrior Cats fandom.
Yeah, a good friend of mine's husband is big into warrior cats.
Hell yeah. I enjoyed Warrior Cats as a kid. This is gonna surprise exactly 0 people who know me. My writing is so melodramatic, right? Um,
My best friend was into warrior cats for a little while, and then she kind of dropped the series. Like, she still appreciates it, but like not as much. Her big thing now is FNAF, and
okay. I mean, the series got kind of bad after a while.
yeah,
Um, there are many authors involved, or not many, but there's a handful of authors involved in the series, and they had very differing ideas of what would make a compelling story. So, it would result in some continuity, like not just continuity errors. It it would result in continuity problems.
yeah. That's kind of the route a lot of like young adult novels take. Is either they become really good and then stop,
Yeah.
they become really good
And then stop.
and never stop, or they become really good and then they just take a dive.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the ones that like go on too long, it's like never meet your heroes type thing. Never let your series go long enough that it becomes bad. I don't know.
Yeah. And then there's whatever's Rick. Then there's whatever Rick Riordan is doing. I've heard all of his stuff's good.
I'm terrible with names. Remind me.
Percy Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that too, and I haven't made time to read it. But I've heard great things.
I liked Artemis Fowl for a while, and then Artemis Fowl kind of dropped in quality.
Oh, it's been a hot minute since I read any of that. I should, pick up some, like young adult fiction is like really, really good for just some good light reading and stuff and can have some good themes, but I've been so like caught up in like reading some of the classics, I say recently, but it's been a few months since I've had time to sit down and
Yeah, I have a hard.
read a book.
Just due to my brain problems, I have a hard time reading. I need to read.
Yeah,
I need to read
that's
more
very
than I
fair.
do, but I
I
got the.
mean, ain't that like everyone's lived experience?
I got the most recent Plastaboo book, which is called God Husk.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah,
That sounds interesting.
yeah, it looks interesting too. It's just one of those things where I get to actually read it slash look at it because it's kind of an art book
Hmm.
meets. It's half reading book, half art book, kinda.
Yeah, I mean, like comics and everything can be, like on the whole continuity from like picture book to comic to like that very interspersed gallery with a lot of writing type, whatever. Like it so long as you're challenging yourself to think about things in a new way or, like whatever, it's all valid reading.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I need to actually sit down and do it.
Hmm.
I almost um took an edible and read it the other night, but I ended up watching TV instead.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to have motivation after that.
Well,
That's a fair response.
like I've done it before, and that's a thing I like doing.
Sure.
Is because I have found
Okay.
not all the time, not all the time, and of course in moderation and safely. That being said,
Sure. Like all things, all, get in moderation.
when I like really want to like absorb something,
Hmm.
um, like and try to like fix my like brain problems so that I can focus on something, I try to find a way to focus on it. Um, Usually by either doubling up on my Adderall, which I'm allowed to do in moderation, though I don't do that a
Sure.
whole lot because I only have so many.
You only have so many, and like you don't want to like reduce its efficiency for like when you really need it or something, or yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not on anything. I'm speaking. I'm guessing.
No, you're right. And then the other time is like smoking a little bit of like my little vape pen, which is mostly THC.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but sometimes it works really well. Other times it does not work at all. But it's kind of like
Sure.
like a 60-40 split.
I
60,
mean, that's pretty good odds when the bad result is just like chilling out, right?
yeah. So like that's pretty good odds.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say.
the last time I did it that was really effective was I have a weekly music night with my friend Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
Checkbox.
Love Evelyn. Yeah,
Evelyn's great. We love Evelyn. Evelyn will appear on the art stream in a few months.
I'll definitely be there.
And then the episode with Evelyn will come out in a longer few months because I put these out every Friday. So yours will come out not it'll come out in not next Friday, not the Friday after that, but the Friday after that.
Sure. You mean like the VOD or whatever?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
People can watch it on Twitch for sure up until like gets wiped because like the weekly update or whatever it is.
Yeah. Hold on. What's a Microraptor tail look like? I forgot.
Is it the Thagomizer? Named after the late Thag Simmons?
It's not the Thagomizer, but it's similar in shape. It's just feathers instead. Microraptor is the dinosaur that's like the most closely linked to the crow.
Okay.
I love corvids. I love corvids so much. This is gonna surprise absolutely no one.
I
Hold
won't.
on. Okay, I'm gonna add some floofed. Oh, I'm actually drawing now. If you did want to share me,
Oh yeah.
it's exciting.
I
You can keep showing whatever you're doing too.
I haven't started anything yet because I was talking about something that I lost my train of thought and then I back on the train of thought. So I wanted to draw Horn of Greed, kind of in the style of Vermis or Godhusk.
Oh wow, I
But
derailed you. I'm so sorry.
but I have no idea how to exactly get that style down. I had some general ideas, and I've like
Mm-hmm.
tinkering with it, tinkering with like half tones, tinkering with like shading. So like I've gotten kind of close before in a handful of things, but like I don't know exactly how to like hit the nail on the head.
Sure.
But I know it can be done with traditional artwork, which is how I do things, and then digitized into something like that. I know it can be done that way because for Vermis, you can buy the original hand drawings and artworks for it that were then digitized
Cool.
to be in the book.
Oh, this looks wonky because this is supposed to be fun. That's really fun. I love like there's a lot of um like Drawfee. You can buy the files. If you support them on Patreon, you can get the files. It's really fun to see uh it's really fun to see like the background, of how your favorite art is made, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay,
that's one of the reasons I do this is because people can see
yeah.
what they're doing. So like for a handful of these episodes, I've worked on my gay frog quiver,
Mhm.
and then I finished the gay frog quiver and showed off the gay frog quiver. So if you go back on these episodes, you can look at me working on the gay frog quiver, look at the finished gay frog quiver, go to social media and be like, oh, here's the professor showing off the gay frog quiver.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It won't work out that way all the time, but like
Not all of them.
in an ideal world, you know.
Yeah.
Also, I will.
Okay, that looks like a cat.
It does look like a cat. Though you're aiming for a mascot, right?
Hold on, I'm drawing the cat first.
You're drawing the cat first. Okay.
I can't draw a mascot. That's scary.
You gotta do it eventually.
I mean, I don't have to.
That's fair. You don't have to. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
But look, happy they see you.
You can
Hold on,
join.
you can't see the smile because I have the head outline.
You can join Gremcorp and Fox.com and I.
I could, but consider. Look how cute they are with their little floof in their ears.
Amazing. Are you in the Magic Furry Discord?
No, because I'm not a furry, but I guess I should be because I hang out with furries all the time.
I'm not a furry either, but if you can do furry artwork, they'll definitely pay you.
I love that. Furries are routinely my best customers.
They were for me for a while because I had a really fun furry series I was doing where I made a deal with the main owner of the furry magic Discord, where if I could promote in his Discord, now their Discord
Mm-hmm.
because it's like him and another friend of mine.
Sure.
I would do a discount on all furry artwork I did in the Discord,
Yeah.
and I did a series of full art and with box proxies of all the tutors, like the main tutors, with various people's personas.
Cute.
And they turned out really good, and I made a handful of other ones. And then I had to redo one because one guy turned out to be a neo-Nazi, which was the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And neo-Nazi furries are a lot more common than I thought they were.
Oh, yeah. I went to, I've gone to a few cons, but I went to MFF this year, and there was one right in front. You know, like you could tell they were right on the line of where the fur con's allowed to legally, kick you out to. Like they were like at that like 21 feet away from the from the property of the hotel type whatever. Uh, I I I mean, they're everywhere. I hate Nazis.
Yeah. But
I need to make this a different color.
it's wild. Also, if you're going to MFF and you're not a furry, what the heck are you?
Well, I like literally live in the Chicago area, and two of my roommates are furries. What am I gonna do? Not go to a convention and look at cute art?
That's fair. I'm just giving you a hard time. Like, what's he doing there? Oh, he's just there for the vibes.
Though, I dressed up really cute. I wore a shirt that said Bimbo Kitty. I don't know where that shirt is now. I should find that shirt. It was cute.
I'm sure it was.
It was, and I'm sure it still is if I can ever find it again. Alright, hold on. Where does this other wing go? Okay, so it would connect right there, and it would go like this. Is that good enough? You don't need to see it. I think if I show it down there, because it fades off into the view. That's the problem. It
Yes.
fades off right here, but you don't want tangent lines.
I agree, questioning Feldergriff. That does sound like a sick shirt.
Thank you. Yeah, it was. It still is. It's just somewhere not in my line of vision right now. It's gotta exist, I believe. Although I hope the person who made it ends up making a himbo version, because like while being a bimbo is fun, I want to be a himbo.
That's fair.
But it's like one of those tube tops and looked great. Okay,
I once had
and now I gotta add antlers.
I once had a thing with like a peak himbo. Dude was like fairly muscular, fairly tall, very
Yeah.
charming, but God, was he
Yeah.
dumb as bricks.
OMG, same.
He once tried to convince me that cocaine wasn't addictive.
Oh, okay. So like really dumb as bricks.
Not
Got it.
not not that he ever did cocaine, just that the people who he knows who did cocaine told him it wasn't addictive, so he believed them.
I don't know. It's outside of my wheelhouse of knowledge. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to know a lot about cocaine.
Yeah,
Um,
I was
I
gonna.
know it's not good for you.
Yes, that's the point. That's a good thing to
I
know.
know that I know that it used to be in Coca-Cola.
Yes. The other thing
Yeah.
is, so if I remember correctly, I might be misremembering a little bit. He was a warlock or practiced like paganism and stuff like that. Well, something along those lines.
Sure.
And he did palm readings, which was really cool. And
Okay.
now he seemed to do a pretty good job with them, whatever. But he kept his pinky fingernails longer because he felt like he made them more magical.
It also helps with cocaine.
But he said he never did cocaine.
Oh, I don't know.
And he
I
didn't.
mean, people can have quirks.
Yeah, he didn't necessarily trim his rest of his fingernails. He didn't not
Mm-hmm.
trim them, but like his like pinky fingernails just like were unusually long.
I don't know. I'm not gonna harsh anyone's mellow like, like their choices for how they adorn their body with their silly, we all like look at my hair. We all do silly things.
Yeah, and
You know.
I'm not saying it was bad. It was almost charming to a degree, but
Yeah.
just the way he did it, it's one of those things where it's like, I see what you're getting at, but I I don't think you're thinking it all the way through. Like there's just something about him, you know?
I don't know him well enough to
That's fair.
have a good vibe check, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
But he was very handsome.
There you go. Do those antlers look like okay for like it's a sketch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have big antlers.
You don't?
Like no.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
No, they're quite small.
Okay.
You can barely see them. See?
Yes, I see him now.
Thank you. I'm growing them. I'm growing them every season to get bigger.
Just you gotta be careful bashing your head against a log.
I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Did I think I think that's a good sketch I can start refining. I think I've settled on the exact type of cat being like a black Bengal.
Okay.
Because I had just said black cat, but I like the kind of striation in the pattern, like there's black Bengal is kind of what my kitten that we found in our trash can last cold snap is. I mean, she's a stray, right? So she's like kind of a little all over the place, but she's got like that brown striation underneath the black coat. So when the sun hits exactly right, uh, the brown comes out, and I think that's cool.
Okay.
This is my process for making art. I pick a pastel color and do like a rough sketch, and then I take a different pastel color and make it a little more saturated and go in for like uh, a slightly more refined sketch. And then I just keep on darkening the lines as I go up in the stages of more detail. Because once you make your line art black, it looks more final to your brain. So you use light colors, I guess. I don't know. It's science.
That makes sense to a lot of people. It doesn't make sense for me because I don't. I do rough drafts with like pencil, and then
Sure.
once I take ink to paper, that's how it goes. I
For
sometimes
sure, for
I
sure.
sometimes correct it with a white Posca pen or a whiteout pen, but like
Mm-hmm.
once it's on there, and I just make it work.
Right. Yeah, you do corrections, but you don't really do like stages of underdrawing. You don't like do the skeleton to do stuff over and everything. I get you. I get you.
I really
Whereas
should.
I'm like, well, I know. I mean, it's not. It doesn't really make sense for all art styles.
Yeah.
Like you've seen my art. My art is like I'm trying to capture the exact actual, shape of the human body, blah blah blah, right? Um and so that deeply rendered whatever, it makes sense to make a bunch of like what I'm doing right now is I'm capturing the actual 3D shape of the ears, and I'm like drawing that out and everything. Like I need that whatever, you know?
Yeah, you can kind of see what I did on this artwork, where you see that layer of orange.
Oh, want to switch your camera over?
I
Or
just,
did you?
I just
My
did.
bad. Oh, I don't have this. I have our personal chat open. The delay throws me for a loop otherwise. Okay. Oh, yeah.
So I
Nice.
did a layer in orange, and then I did the rest of that. It's like I kind of did a skeleton. I kind of did the background drawing, but like once I started inking it, I started inking it.
Yep. No, I get you. I've worked with like India ink and stuff like that. It's just my style is just you know.
That's fair. Then I did a gnome that I'll pull up here in a second that I really like. So I can find it. That's Krark. That's for them. That's for that. That's robot
I'm s-
landlord elves.
I'm still laughing over the. You're not a furry. What were you doing at MFF?
Yeah. Here,
Um.
here's the gnome I did.
Oh, that looks sick as hell.
Thank
I
you.
love I love the different weights of lines, or like not weight of lines, but how you do the shading with the
Mm-hmm.
not weight, but
Cross hatching.
what's the word? Thank you.
Hatching
Yeah,
slash cross hatching. Yeah.
hatching. I was saying like the word has just vanished from my brain. Number of lines, the density,
Yes,
density.
that's fair too.
Ah, it shouldn't be this hard.
Words are hard. I get it. But the finished version of those two tokens look like there's one, and then the other. I'll show that one off too because I really like that one. I'm not grabbing the full artwork. I gave you some of these tokens. I'm pretty sure.
Did
Do-do-do.
I delivered? I delivered your robot tokens to Hen.
Oh, good. Thank
You
you.
you asked me to give them to someone who could appreciate them in the utmost, and I'm like, I know a guy.
I think it's I think I sent Hen a handful of my things too.
Well, Hen appreciates them.
Yeah. So here's the Orc Army token.
Let me look over. Sorry. Ooh, that looks so good printed. Or yeah, it's printed, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I'm like the coat is of how the light's hitting it, like that. Yeah. Okay.
And then there's the gnome. Let me finagle with it.
Oh, I really love the formatting of that using that space at the top to give the little reminder text, yo.
Hmm. And then one of my favorites that I have the full artwork for, but I'm not pulling it out because it's behind a bunch of stuff, is I love this
Hmm.
zombie I did.
Yeah, that's
Let
awesome.
me,
Hold on, it went out of focus a little.
yeah.
Bring it down a little.
No, my camera, I'll use to do it up and then down.
Yeah, no, that looks great.
I'm trying to get the. My camera is kind of funky. It's always been funky. So you have to do. You have to go real close and then real down.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to.
I can't. I think the second eye doesn't actually show up from this angle. Maybe I.
Come on. Focus, damn you. If it doesn't want to focus, I'll just. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's in focus. That's great. I love how saturated that that art is. It's just it works so great for the theme.
Yeah. And then they have special foils. That's not those. The special foils look like these. The gnome does have a special foil, but the zombie does right here.
Ooh, that looks sleek.
Let's see if the focus will work again. There it is.
That looks great.
And then the orc army looks like this.
Yeah. All that foiling does look so good with how like in contrast the bright foil in contrast to the really, you know, dark backgrounds looks so good.
Uh, I've done a handful of proxies too, but I tend not to show off my proxy work on this just because I don't sell proxies. I will not sell proxies. I don't sell proxies, all that. And I
No,
try.
I get that. I have a firm rule of I just don't even like make because I would love to work for Wizards someday, and I'm paranoid. But I I definitely get you. Play test cards. If you read the FanWorks, policy and their other legal stuff, playtest cards are allowed. Just don't market them.
Yeah. Every time I do one, I make sure it's free on my Ko-Fi. I make sure people can have access to it. I make sure they can print it off on their own. And then I I really try to only do reserve list cards or cards that I wouldn't do in a secret lair.
Yeah, I'd love to do a secret lair someday.
Same.
That would be amazing.
So just manifesting here. What 5 cards would you do a secret lair of?
Okay. Well, unfortunately, one of my top favorite cards of all time is Reserve List.
So you gotta change it. You gotta change it.
I know. Um, but I want to talk about it anyways because it's pretty. Suchi. I would make a great Suchi
Okay.
if I could, but I can't. So okay. Without a doubt. Uh, without a doubt, I would have to do Stitch in Time.
Okay.
Isocron Scepter.
All right.
I would love to do a Jace card.
All right.
Mm, I get two more, right?
Yep. Two more.
Oh, there's so many good options. Goblin Electromancer.
All right. You got one more.
Oh. There's so many good options. Memory's Journey.
All right. Solid choices.
I think Memory's Journey is really slept on in the Magic community for being just a really fun way to interact with someone's plans.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's really mean. It's really mean. They just tutored something to the top, whatever. But like, if you're playing at a high power table where everyone's doing shenanigans like that stuff, it's really fun. Oh wait, ooh, okay. I gotta switch out a card because I need a stacks piece.
3-ball.
Huh?
3-ball.
Trinisphere would be great. I'd love Trinisphere. I do love Trinisphere. I really love Tanglewire. But yeah, I'd have to do a stacks piece. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I can make it work. Let's see. I said.
Question in filigree says it has to be a game changer.
A game changer. How so?
No, like
Stitch.
no, like the cards game changers. The cards that they're looking to ban.
Oh, sorry. When I say game changer, or when I hear game changer, I think the comedy show.
Oh, Trinisphere is a game changer. Okay.
Trinisphere is a game changer. Yeah. Okay, so Stitch in Time. Isocron. I would love to draw Jace. Memory. Journey. What was the other thing I said?
Goblin Electromancer.
Oh, Goblin Electromancer. Okay, so I love Goblin Electromancer, but I think the original art is peak enough. I need a stack space. Trinisphere. Okay.
3-ball.
You can lock me in. This is my final answer.
All right. Good choices.
Thank you.
Here's hoping it works out for you.
Thank you.
I'd want to do.
Oh yeah. What would you do?
I'd want to do Possibility Storm.
Good choice.
Any zombie card.
Fair enough.
Though preferably like Army of the Damned or Under the Floorboards or the zombie army ones,
Yeah, you want to draw a lot of zombies.
Either that or like one cool zombie breaking out of or into something.
Yeah, like, what's the one with the zombies and the stained glass?
That's Army of the Damned. Or not Army
yeah,
of the Damned.
it's classic.
Field of the Dead is a good one, but Field of the Dead's already been done a few times. But I'd want to do Possibility Storm.
Yeah.
A zombie card. Time Sifter.
Okay.
Kark's already been done.
I mean, it's your own spin, so you can do it again.
Brain Freeze is what I want to do, though I've done a proxy of Brain Freeze before. I'm trying to think of ones I've not done proxies for as well.
Yeah.
Grape Shot would be cool.
Ooh, that's a fun card.
I've not done Grape Shot.
Want to come back to me? I'm starting the tail.
I went back to you.
Oh, why is my screen? Oh, had the wrong thing open again. When you're showing me things, I go back to the back to Discord to see it in live time, right?
Yeah.
Because the delay gets me. I have been working a lot this week. I'm gonna plead. I'm a bit EP defense. It's super
That's
effective.
fair. So, how did you start working on artwork?
I picked up a pencil when I first learned how to hold on to objects, and I never stopped.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
my mother likes to joke that I got my art skills from my dad because he can like do really fine woodworking and stuff and like leathercraft and all that. Like I
Uh-huh.
got my art skills from my dad and my appreciation of art from her because he's like never considered doing anything with like even like not talking about like doing anything for like trying to make it big or anything like not even talking that just like do art. He doesn't care. Like if someone asks him for some beautiful piece of art whatever because he's a contractor, yeah, he'll do it whatever. But he doesn't like just like sit and make art.
Got it.
He doesn't care at all. Whereas my mother loves art.
Okay.
These little feathers at the end of the Microraptor tail are so silly to me. But Microraptors have two tails. I don't know. Can a paleo uh you know person in chat tell me why they've got two silly little tail feathers? All the art has it, so I assume it's like real. I don't know. They're dinosaurs with feathers for sure. Paleo artist. Yeah. You wish you knew. Well, maybe Feldegriff is typing out the best answer of all time.
Maybe.
Uh, uh? All right. I It's twice as nice. Yeah, the best answer of all time. No, I'm just calling out. I'm just calling out cool people in chat. We love you. We love y'all who type out and you know like two people is a good good amount for for holding a conversation, but like having your small little group of people is how you get like more interesting conversations going sometimes. It's good to have like that uh mixing of ideas. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
pleading a little EP guy defense again.
No, that's totally fair. I was reminded by a friend of mine to post on Instagram before it gets too late, so I'm doing that.
Right. I don't I don't know how to. Oh, that shape is totally wrong. Okay. So the general, it's basically going to be like this shape. Oh wait, but it's actually going to go all the way to the twin tail feathers. And then this all has to be lined out with feathers. I will get to that. That's not on this layer of rendering. And it should come in like this because it's at an angle, and that is how I show that it exists in 3D space. Yippee! Wahoo! All right. Uh, it's paw time. Although this paw ended up way too big. It's slightly smaller paw time.
It's warrior cat time.
It's warrior cat time. Does my does my cat look like I was into warrior cats as a kid? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, it doesn't look that much like it yet.
Yet.
Oh, Hen says warrior cats are the shit.
Warrior cats are the shit. We were talking about it, like at the very beginning, I think.
Yes.
Um,
Maybe before we started recording. Maybe not.
maybe
As a librarian,
they are
they're still
still
so
so
popular.
popular. This is the best news of my life.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite warrior cat, Hen?
Yeah, and Feldergriff if you have a
And
favorite.
Felgriff, if you have a favorite warrior cat. I've never read warrior cats.
Wow. You should read the first like 2 series.
I have a lot of books I need to read.
Yeah, but they're like really short. You can hammer out an entire you don't know what it is, you've never read them. Jay Feather, you picked my favorite too. Oh, Hen, our telepathic powers. Yeah, I love Jay Feather. Jay Feather's my favorite. I once made Feldergriff, Warrior Cats is just a book about what if there were 4 colonies of feral cats in the local forest, and we told a cute, fun, little family-friendly tale of violence.
It's Watership.
Teehee.
It's Watership Down meets furries.
Yeah. The story is a little less about like environmental uh woes and more about like the drama of of the most straightforward politicking of all time, because it is a children's series, right? uh I'm gonna have to reread the first series. It is quite literally just cat tribe drama. Yeah. And they're going about their cat lives. It is so violent. Like they describe disemboweling each other. And this is a children's book. Got distracted. I stopped drawing because I was so excited to talk about warrior cats. Alright. Uh First toe bean finished. Now we have to start drawing the next one. Okay, claw. Uh and then uh
Yeah,
Hen,
surprisingly
I'm
violent. Yeah, like
seriously.
rival clan leaders will kill kittens. Cats reading warrior cats in Chicago.
Hen, I will so sit and I have a park right next to me. We can sit in the park and read Warrior Cats together, just like in recess. It's gonna be really cold though. We have a cold snap. Um, but I have gloves. I'm fine. I was built for this. 2 years ago, when I made my big post on how to survive Chicago winters, and everyone who was from like the Midwest area was making fun of me of it's not that bad. Chicago decided to have the most beautiful, nice, relaxed winter of all time and make me look like a total fool. But this year, it's snowing. It's snowing. It's a cold snap. So actually dress prepared. This time I promise. Vindication, Lamau. Yeah, if when we hit 20 below, I'm just gonna post a smug little "I told you so" vague post. I don't think it's gonna hit 20 below, but I think it will get. It's definitely gonna be below freezing for at least a day or two, which some people are not used to. Uh, One of my favorite hobbies is telling Radley sorry, I keep hitting my. I hope you're not hearing it. Me hit my microphone as I'm adjusting my hair. One of my favorite hobbies is telling Radley, who's like, a California guy, um, what temperature it is during the during the winter, and him being like, that's not what humans were made to survive, and me. All right. Okay. I've got a paw. I've got my little dew claw thing. Is it still a dew claw? I know it's a dew claw on dogs. It's a dew claw, right?
I have no idea.
You hang out with furries.
Yeah, but I don't like talk to him about dew claws.
I'm gonna have a whole other conversation with one of my roommates when I get out of this call, and I'm just gonna go up to them and start talking about dew claws.
I have a general idea for horn of greed that I'm working on now.
And holding a conversation like this is a totally normal topic to just approach another human about with no context. I'll report back on Blue Sky.
Thank you. So I have this. I'll pull up on Discord. I have this weird little
Mm-hmm.
creature. I want to draw him that whatever, tooting this big horn, and the horn's going to have like some ornamentation on it.
Yeah.
And then I'll digitize it down to make it look kind of pixelated.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that'll look really cool.
Yeah.
And that'll be for Horn Agreed. Toot toot. No, Doom, do not toot. Doom toots as he pleases.
Okay, these feathers are coming out so easily.
That's not good.
I. What? Why?
You don't want your feathers to come out. You want the feathers to stay in.
That's how you get a man. Behold, a man.
Ah. Fool! Doom toots as he pleases. Thank you, Hen.
I'm I'm so glad that Warrior Cats is still going strong. Do you think they'll do that meme in the F4 movie?
No, I don't.
I hope they do. You never know. They made a reference in the recent X-Men 97 or whatever 96 show Fantastic Four. Yeah, yeah. Uh um I think so cuz it's Doom. I actually don't know. I assume there's a fourth Fantastic Four movie or something. I don't know. I'm speaking completely unaware. But what was I saying? They made a reference in the 96 show, X-Men show, to Magneto Master of Magnet. Like, some people don't let their memes be dreams. They actualize.
I don't know. Fantastic Four seems to be taking on a bit more, not a serious note, but like. I don't know. I really like the Fantastic Four trailer.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for Marvel movies,
sure.
and the trailer for Fantastic Four seemed the exact tone Fantastic Four should be. And I don't think Doom toots as he pleases fits into that tone.
You need some levity to break up serious stuff too, though.
That's what Herbie's there for.
Oh, okay, all right.
And Herbie was cooking, and then the Thing did a It did like a bear reference, like the bear.
Yes. Not da Bears.
The Bears.
I'm a Packers fan for life.
I don't do sports.
I only do Packers. I don't even do football. It's only Packers.
Sorry. Just reminded me of my trans friend. He said something similar, though he said it with a different connotation.
Oh, I get it.
Sorry.
um No, you're good. You're good. I I ah my tablet. It's got like legs that pop out so that it's
Oh,
at the right
cool.
angle, and apparently I didn't snap it out all the way, so it just like crumpled down and startled me. It's fine, but um I I lost my train of thought again. This is gonna be a recurring theme. Oh, I'm very happy with how they're turning out.
What, my little
My
tutor?
little guy. Uh, your little tutor as well. I was talking about my own art because I was like I just finished the wing section and zoomed out for a second. Um, they're just a little guy. It's their birthday.
It's their birthday. So, what are some tips you have for artwork?
Practice is unfortunately like actually what you gotta do. Um, watch shows like this. Drawfee, whatever, where artists are working on art and talking about like their process. Um, I have learned so much from just watching artists work on their craft. While like kind of vaguely talking about what they're doing, why they're doing it, you'll hear me say, no tangents anytime I'm like uh fixing my sketch to make two pieces not line up exactly,
Yeah.
not wind up flush with each other. Um, or when I was talking about the tail, like I'm making the 3D plane by doing that. Like that's just like something that when artists are chilling out and talking, they talk about why they're doing the thing they're doing. In such a natural way that it just feels conversational rather than you're being lectured to, but it's still very insanely helpful. And also references. They're beautiful. Use them. They're great. You don't need them for every piece, but you know, you shouldn't be afraid to use them when you need them. And if you want to get better at being able to draw without reference, uh, the answer isn't just like cutting out references cold turkey. It's a really good method is draw something, you know, draw something like from your mind, then take out a reference, redline the reference, like draw over the reference the shapes that are involved, and then try drawing it again. You know, and just drawing out how the shapes connect over the reference before you start your own freehand whatever on another page is really, really helpful for telling your brain how the 3D shapes actually interact with each other, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my big tip for the day. I use a lot of Adorka stock poses, the pose archive. They're both on DeviantArt quite actively. I think uh uh Jook stock, Jook, has been posting poses again. Love their work. But yeah, use poses. I don't know. That's my art tip for the day. And also draw things that make you happy. You will draw so much more if you're enjoying what you're working on. I got really preachy. Sorry about that.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
just passionate.
I worked on my little duder.
Yeah.
His legs are a little bit wonky, but I'm going to make him kind of like a little. Um, I'm making his proportions gangly and weird on purpose.
It,
Kind of like a Gollum, or not Gollum from Lord of the Rings, but like
Golem. Yeah.
Gollum. Thank you.
Yeah. That was a really good answer. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I think it's really fun to listen to artists talk about. That's a really good question to ask. Your artists on stream is because hearing what was really helpful for one person, like individual people's answers might not be super helpful for you, but then there's going to be that one that just clicks. And like literally the last couple months, my art has done one of its like super gangly leaps forward in how proud I am of it, because like sometimes your brain will just like finally click into the next gear, and you'll just like take off in particular parts of your art.
Yeah.
So it's really great to hear other people's answers.
Mm-hmm. So I asked this kind of already, but I'm asking it again since
Mm-hmm.
this is the last question is asked. What's your favorite card in Magic?
It's gotta be Stitch in Time.
Why's that?
Oh, you know, uh, I might have written a lot of stuff uh with Jason Rao.
Ah,
And the main story is called Stitch in Time.
I see. That's the ship name.
Well, the ship name is Zalarin,
Oh.
so write that down.
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh yeah.
the other thing is, I don't want to need you to text me this because I want to add it to my canvas. What's your favorite creature in Magic?
Like my favorite named creature or creature type?
Creature card.
Creature card. Ooh. Oh. I'm too indecisive for this. How could you do such a thing?
Whoop, sorry. Not sorry.
Ah! I'm gonna have to think about it.
We only have
I
like 2 to 4 minutes left.
No, I need longer than that. Oh, I'm too indecisive. Okay, so the problem is I'm the hyper focus where I hope hyper focus on every single everything of a thing that I'm passionate about, right?
Uh huh.
Like they're all my favorite characters. I I love them all. I have too much love in my heart.
Well,
Uh
I'll only draw one on the canvas.
I know. How can I say one? They're all my favorites. Ah. Okay, wait. Give me another minute. Hold on. Hold on. I'm drawing the last I'm drawing the antlers. I got to draw the antlers.
Okay.
That won't change anything, but it's got to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, um so uh I like I have Boys by Lizzo going through my head now. And of course, Joe Cat's rendition of Girls.
Of course.
Of course. I'm gonna go with. Mm, this is gonna be like a really, really generic answer because everyone's going to answer. Not everyone, but a lot of people will answer this. But I guess I'll go with Avison.
Not Avison. Sorry, I'm
Um,
already drawing Avison.
I knew it was already popular. All right. Okay. No. Does it have to be creature or can it be a planeswalker?
Has to be a creature. I
Ooh. Okay. Fair.
I've made a few exceptions. If the planeswalker is a creature card, so
Sure. Well, then they're a creature. Yeah.
I won't do Jace, but I'll do the Magic Origins Jace.
Yeah. Okay. Alicia.
Alesha?
Yeah.
I can do Alesha.
Yay!
Actually, I'll probably do something a little bit special with Alesha.
Ooh.
Alesha and Kikijiki, I have something special in mind for them.
Okay. Well, if you're already doing Alicia, then okay. Let's go with Alicia's protege. Um, the trans guy. Oh, what's his name? Ah, hold on. I know how. I know how I can find this. Give me one more minute.
Rally was asking to do
I've
a
got.
spoiler for it.
Mm-hmm. Um, Death Greeter. Death Greeter's champion. Yep.
Cool, I'm gonna text you that so I don't forget.
Yes, thank you. Oh yeah, I was supposed to text you for more. Well, this is what I finished on your stream.
Nice.
Let me set the Oh, that looks bad. Oh, that looks worse. Hold on. I was trying to set it to dark. You know what? I can just alpha layer this and yeah. Oh, that's the layer below what I was working on. That's why I
Whoops.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That looks pretty dang good.
I'm pretty happy with that.
You should be. It looks good.
Thank you. This was a great excuse for me to finally actually draw my own persona.
Hell yeah. Not a furry though.
Thank you. Not a furry. Well, you don't have to be a furry to have a persona.
Of course. Now that being said, if you go to Midwest Fur Fest,
What's wrong with going to FurCons? That's where I get so much magic. I literally go to FurCons to play Magic the Gathering. Do you know how many nerds are so stoked to do a draft of Magic the Gathering at FurCons? I organized an entire, 3 boxes of draft in Denver one year.
amazing.
I'm not even kidding.
Amazing. You gotta make a furry cube.
You're right. I should make a furry cube. With how many furry conventions I've gone to just to play Magic the Gathering, I owe it to the community.
Have people suggest you
I'm
some
already
cards.
I'm already generating ideas. There's a lot of magic at Furfest. This is true. Lots of culture intersection of these two communities. I mean, it's the intersection of queer nerds, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know there's gonna be good games of Magic the Gathering going on.
Of course.
All right, I'm already coming up with I'm already coming up with ideas for this furry cube. So Trisk is going to be helping me with a new project, it sounds like, in the near future. Haha.
Perfect. Well, in that case, thank you very much for joining me. I want to wrap it up here. Uh, thank,
Yeah.
thank you everyone who's been watching us. Thank you, Questioning Photograph. Thank you, Hen. We really appreciate the
Yeah.
viewership and the chatting. If you're on YouTube, make sure. Thank you. We love you too. Uh,
We love you.
if you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. This episode will likely go out the 7th, March 7th.
Good. It's a good number. I like 7.
Good, 7's a good number. Uh,
Yeah.
and uh, make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. It's Beyond the Machina on just about everything. Uh,
And I'm Curious Crow on Twitch
yes,
and Blue Sky.
please promote yourself. All that. What are you doing?
Oh,
Where can people find you?
right. Sorry, I wasn't trying. Well, I guess I jumped ahead already. I might as well. Hold on. Let me write out my name. Cause it's Curious. These are ones and zeros. Curious Crow. Let's make that dark. Um, I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Twitch. After MagicCon, it's been busy getting ready for MagicCon, but after MagicCon, I'll be streaming art again, hopefully more often. And I post art and trans, experience, writing things and stuff on Blue Sky, and also memes. I make some good memes here and there. I'll drop an old fave on Blue Sky tonight.
Perfect.
Uh, Thank you so much for having me. It was such a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm glad it worked out. There's the last of my arc for now. It's going to be a little Horn of Greed, little duder. I want to try to pixelize it later. But
Yeah.
please go follow Dex on all of their social media and such. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye!